Yeah, this is Mason Campwell. I want an update on Peter Flint's condition.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Mr. Flint's condition is improving, and the doctor says that he is beginning to show signs of coming out of the coma.
I see. When will we know?
I really can't say. It could be at any time.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Terrific. That's all I need right now.
I'll get these letters out for you today.
Great. You really saved me by coming down here.
Oh, so you won't be in the office for the rest of the day?
No, I won't. I've hired a ship and some divers. I'm going to go down to the Amanda Lockridge and find out what's really going on down there before Lionel Lockridge and his publicity entourage get down there.
I see.
Yeah, you know that guy really has his nerve. He's trying to drag to the surface any little bit of dirt he can find about my family. And all this stuff, even as 100 years ago, has no basis in fact whatsoever. And I'm sure you've heard his ridiculous accusations that my family sunk his ship.
Yes, I did see him on television.
Yeah, well, he loves the publicity.
Yeah, well, if he's so crazy, how come you're going to all this trouble to get there before he does?
Because I'm a very thorough person.
Yeah.
Veronica, I'm sure you know that all this is top secret.
Oh, of course.
I mean top secret. Lionel Lockridge found out about this.
And you'd be as sunk as his ship is.
That's so cute. That's a good joke.
Well, I assure you, I pride myself on being able to keep things confidential.
Good.
You know, of course, this is stupid, not to mention nuts.
I know that's your opinion.
My opinion as an expert scuba diver is that you are not yet an expert, and that's what it takes to go down there.
I have pros on my boat. Lots of them.
Mm-hmm. All right, you know, well, this whole escapade, it's extremely dangerous and most likely illegal.
It's not an escapade.
No, it's, if you just steal something off the boat, it's actually probably more likely a crime.
I'm only going down there to take a look.
Why don't you wait till he brings it up to take a look?
Because I would rather take a look before the whole rest of the world sees it. I mean, that stuff's been down in the ocean over 100 years. Who says the Lockridges own it? If I happen to go swimming around down there and I see some pretty little thing.
Or some significant document, perhaps?
Or some significant document. Who says I can't keep it?
Tell it to the judge, baby. I'm sure he'll understand.
Veronica, I think that's going to be all.
Oh, okay. Oh, Eden, I was wondering, you don't happen to know anything about Peter Flint's condition, do you?
No, I don't. I think I've had my hands pretty full lately.
Yes, of course you have. I just was curious if there'd been any arrests made in connection with your brother's death. I mean, since Joe Perkins was exonerated.
Yeah, that's my dad's department and Kelly's. I really kind of kept clear of it.
Well, I better get back to the office.
All right. Listen, I'll phone in later to get any messages.
Well, I'll try to keep things glued down until you do.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Bye.
Bye.
I've made a decision.
What's that?
I'm going to come with you on your dive.
Oh, you're going to come with me on my dive, huh? No chance.
What do you mean, not a chance?
I mean, no. Look, we always foul up each other's projects. You know that. I really don't want this one fouled up, okay? Can you hand me a towel?
Tell you, sweetheart, you're the one who's on the brink of fouling everything up.
Oh, thanks.
You don't know what you're doing.
Look, don't be ridiculous. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know Lionel's schedule when his little crew is arriving. He's waiting for the publicity people to kick in the gear. I'm not. I want to go down there now.
Just what exactly is the point, Eden?
The point is that if there's anything whatsoever there for Lionel to find, I want to make sure he doesn't find it.
Such as?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to get into the ship. I'd like to check the captain's log, find out if anything Lionel Lockridge has been saying is the truth. If there is some information that would lead to the conclusion that my family did sink that stupid ship of his, I really don't want him to be the one to find it out.
What will you do with it?
Burn it.
Yeah. I believe you would.
No, thank you.
Be careful, will you? And remember, after you're arrested, if anybody asks if I know anything about this, I don't even know your last name.
Old reliable. Well, I'm gonna get my clothes on and leave.
Hello?
Lionel, it's Veronica.
Yeah. Yes, what is it?
I don't want to go into it over the phone, but I've got some very important information for you.
What kind of information?
It has something to do with Eden Capwell and the Amanda Lockridge.
I see.
I think it's something you'll want to be informed about right away.
Well, the thing is, I'm going to be out on a boat all afternoon.
Oh, dear.
I wonder if it'd be possible for you to meet me there.
Well, sure. I'll be out there about 1.
Fine. That's perfect. See you then.
Okay, bye.
Business?
Oh, that?
Yes, that.
Yes, that was my stockbroker.
Norman. Norman is going to meet you on the boat.
Yes, well, you know, Norman, he's always urgent about everything.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, I thought I'd make sure that this thing is ready for next week's grand day.
What grand day?
The day we open the safe and slam it shut on the Capwells?
Ah, that grand day.
Yeah.
Ah. Lionel?
What?
Just wondered what was so urgent that Norman was involved with. Are we coming into a lot of money?
We'll come into a lot of money when the safe is open and raised from the Amanda Lockridge.
Yes, but I'm just curious about what kinds of investments you are making that require meetings on boats.
Good investment.
Uh-huh, I'll bet.
Oh, come on, Augusta, give me a little break. Hey, don't you have any trust in your soul for me?
Lionel, if you just gave me the slightest hint of a reason for trust, you'd see me jumping at the chance.
What do you think? Really looks good, eh?
I think you've gotten just a little bit big for your britches.
Hey, the cleaner shrunk it, that's all.
Right, couldn't be the pasta, the wine, the potato salad in the sandwich.
The reason I put that potato salad in the sandwich is because there wasn't any mayonnaise, okay? Okay?
Yeah,
All right, now, the cleaner shrunk it.
the cleaners. Well, I'll look for new cleaners this afternoon.
I used to be a Greek god.
Santana's gone, Mr. Capwell.
Yes, I know.
I know that you had something to do with her decision to leave, and I want to know why.
Reuben, Santana's a woman fully capable of making her own decisions.
Yes, but there were some decisions that she had no power to make herself.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you did not let her see her son, Brendan.
Oh, wait a moment.
Is that true?
It's a lot more involved than that.
You did try to keep her away from her son, did you not?
Yes, I'll admit that I've been concerned about the boy's welfare. I didn't want him confused. He understands that Gina is his mother.
Yes, I couldn't help but to notice that Gina DeMott seems to have become a part of the household now.
Mrs. DeMott is staying with us for a while. I thought it was the best solution. She's had a difficult time. She's lost her husband, and I am taking care of some of her financial affairs.
And you've been a big help to her.
Her husband was a friend of mine and a business associate for many years.
Is it possible, as with Santana, that you will feel that Rosa and I are a burden to your household? That you will need a new gardener and housekeeper?
Reuben, how could you think that?
If you do not want Santana around, why would you want the boy's grandparents around either?
This conversation is ridiculous. I never made any such inference.
See, I am very worried about my daughter. You have interfered in her life before.
Now, just a minute.
No, you wait a minute. You made her give up her son. You made her put him up for adoption. I have great cause to be concerned about the way you are treating her.
I am treating her in no way whatsoever, I assure you.
Maybe, and maybe not. But I certainly will talk to my daughter, no matter where she is. And when I do, I will take for fact her version of all of this, no matter what you and Mason will say.
I don't know what you're leading to.
As soon as I have more facts, Rosa and I will make our decision whether we will continue working for you or not.
Yeah, I see. Right, thank you. Bye.
Norman again. Couldn't he make it to the boat?
Augusta, this is serious. Mink seems to have made some radical stock decisions.
Minx? You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. No, she seems to have bought some stock for the portfolio. She's sold some. She seems to be completely rearranging the portfolio.
Minx? Well, I told you should have had her declared incompetent.
Maybe she should have declared me incompetent.
Oh, Lionel, stop it. We can't afford this. We've already lost the beachfront property, and Minx is going to lose the portfolio. I know she's your mother, but couldn't we have her committed just for the sake of the children? Just a thought.
She hasn't lost her marbles.
Well, you told me she was changing the portfolio.
I know, but Norman was very impressed with some of the decisions she's been making.
Impressed?
That's what he said.
Well, she doesn't have a mind for that sort of thing.
Nevertheless, my dove, she evidently has made some very good decisions. She's taken some risks, which seem to have turned out and been very well calculated, and Norman feels that the portfolio has significantly improved.
It's very strange.
Yeah, very.
I mean, for her to be making decisions like that would mean a lot of studying, and I don't think she's up to something like that.
Well, someone was.
What do you mean?
I mean that Minx has been threatening for some time to have somebody else take over the family finances. Maybe she's gone and done it.
What? An outsider?
Maybe she did. Based on the kinds of investment and the complexity of them, I'll wager that she is not doing this all on her own.
But Lionel, an outsider, I won't stand for that.
Darling, you may not be able to stand for it, but it's done.
Well, I don't care what's been done before. She's not going to do it anymore. I will not have just any person getting involved in our private financial matters. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I mean, a total stranger is making decisions about our lives that could be enormously affecting.
Augusta, we don't even know who it is yet.
Well, whoever it is, I'll find out. If someone's working for Minx, I will find out who it is and why it's happening.
When?
Soon. I mean, it just infuriates me to think about it.
Huh? You know something?
What?
You're very attractive when you're infuriated.
It's not funny, Lionel. It's serious.
Yeah.
Are you awake?
Yeah, I think my back died during the night.
Oh, the floor wasn't so comfortable.
It was terrific.
Well, get up and have a good breakfast to make up for it.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, once the noise died down, I said fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You mean our own noise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brooke. I wasn't very nice to you.
I wasn't nice to you either. Or the neighbors.
No. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. Want to go for a cable ride?
Fisherman's Wharf?
Sourdough bread.
Chinatown.
North Beach.
Golden Gate Park.
You know, I was in a race once in Golden Gate Park.
Did you win?
No, but my frog came in third.
The frog did.
Yeah, it was a frog relay.
Come on.
I'm dead serious.
What kind of race is that?
That was the kind of race they have in Golden Gate Park. Well, speaking about that, about frogs, I might as well jump in the shower.
Oh, yeah, come on. I'll just sit here on my lily pad while you do.
Okay. Listen, when I come out, we can go out for some sourdough French toast before we catch our plane.
Sounds great.
Oops, I forgot.
No money. I'll make you breakfast when we get back.
Great.
Okay. Jeffrey, it's me, Amy.
Oh, sure, Amy. You still in town?
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Where are you?
I'm at the Hotel Carlisle.
Say, isn't that in the Tenderloin district?
Yeah, it is. Well, listen, I wanted to talk to you about something, and I wanted to last night, but I just couldn't.
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, if you got something you want to say, babe, say it. I got to get back to work.
It's not that easy.
So call me back when it gets easier.
I'm pregnant.
What?
I'm pregnant, Jeffrey. It's your child. Hello? Hello? Jeff, are you still there?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I'm telling you that...
Yeah, I know what you're telling me. I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it.
That's right. Hey, I don't need this in my life right now.
And I do.
Look, I don't know what you need or what you want, but I don't need it at all, right? I'm not involved anymore, babe. You understand me?
No, I guess I don't understand. What are you saying?
I'm saying, catch you later, kid.
Free.
Where did I put my mask? Oh. Mason,
Eden?
Rosa told me you're moving out.
Rosa never lies.
But why?
There, you sound almost unhappy about it.
Well, I don't understand what's going on.
Well, what's going on, dear sister, is that you now have the entire house free to yourself to roam all on your own. Something I should have done years ago.
This is your home, Mason. I mean, why all of a sudden do you want to move out?
Want to?
Yeah?
I had no choice in the matter.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I was told to leave.
By whom?
By His Majesty.
But Dad would never make you move out. He likes having us here.
He likes having some of us here, not me.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm sure you two just had a misunderstanding.
Oh, no. I think we understood each other quite well. I certainly understood the letter he sent me telling me I was disinherited.
What?
That's right. Oh, he included a token amount just to make it clear that I wasn't forgotten. Just to make it crystal clear that I wasn't forgotten.
Mason, what are you talking about?
Why don't you talk to Dad about it? He'll tell you. I'm sure he has a version that you'll find interesting.
Mason, what's going on?
I will give you a little advice, though, if you're not adverse. A little advice from your brother.
What kind of advice?
About how to deal with our father. If I were you, I would never, ever even consider crossing him. And don't disappoint him either, or he'll turn on you like a snake.
Mason.
Just facts, ma'am. Just facts. You're going into the family business, I'd suggest you heed them. If I were you, I'd make it a point never to get in his way or in the way of anything that he wants. And make dead sure that you never try to change his mind. Because his mind, well, let's face it, it's getting a little old and rusty and looks kind of like an old steel trap. Can't open anymore. Hiya, Dad. Oh, it's your turn, Dad. Tell Eden what's behind my moving out. She's expressed an interest in the subject. Mason? Come on, Dad, don't be shy. You certainly didn't hesitate when it came to accusing me. Why hesitate now? Go on, tell her what a truly terrible guy you think I am. Be sure and tell her that it's all based on the flimsiest of evidence. Capitol residence? Yes. Yes. Yes, I want to see him as soon as possible. As soon as he's conscious. Thank you. Peter Flint's condition has improved markedly. He's coming out of his coma.
Dad, what is going on? What is Mason talking about?
We'll find out.
What?
We'll find out. As soon as Peter Flint is conscious, we'll find out the answers to all the questions.
second. I just want to make a phone call.
Can't you do that from the airport?
Well, I could, but we're about an hour early as it is. How come you're so jumpy?
I'm not jumpy.
Could have fooled me.
I just want to get home, that's all.
Well, I can't get you home any faster than we're getting home.
Okay.
Yeah, hello, Mrs. Lockridge. Is that you?
Rick?
Yes. The reason I'm calling, I'm sorry I didn't make it into work this morning. I'm in San Francisco.
San Francisco? What are you doing in San Francisco?
Well, I had a little emergency.
What kind of emergency?
Now, there's a friend of mine. He's very, very sick, and I had to come and see him.
Oh, not serious, I hope.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's sort of a condition.
What sort of condition?
It's a growth in the abdomen.
A growth in the abdomen. Well,
Yes.
does he need surgery?
Well, I don't know the diagnosis yet. But I'm coming back on the 3 o'clock flight this afternoon. I should be at work later on if you want me there.
Fine. I hope your friend's all right.
Oh, I'm sure he will be. Bye. Room service. You must have ordered the Eggs Benedict again.
I just had to. I don't know what came over me.
I want to see Amy.
What are you doing here?
There's one thing I want to say. Even if you are pregnant, which I wouldn't trust any farther than I could throw it, it's not my kid.
What?
I called him this morning.
You can't file a paternity suit against me, so just forget it if that's what you got cooked up.
I don't have anything cooked up.
I had a vasectomy a year ago, and I got the paperwork to prove it. You got that? That's right. There's no way I could have fathered this kid. It had to be somebody else.
There was nobody else.
Oh, yeah, well, you think again. There has to have been.
No, never.
I bet. I bet there are a lot of possibilities. Maybe your friend here.
You better get out of here, pal.
It had to be somebody else. Maybe not as well off as I am, but there's a lot of guys you could have chosen from to hit on.
No, that's not true.
Yeah? How do I know? You've probably been giving treats to every guy in the block.
You suck.
We're about ready to shove off. This is going to be an exciting venture.
More exciting than you realize.
I don't know if I can take much more excitement in one day.
Had you considered the thought that Eden Capwell might be out there diving too?
What?
She will be, and she's determined to get there before you do.
Eden Capwell. I didn't even know she was a diver.
She's been taking lessons, and she's hired some pros to help her.
What a woman. What a fascinating woman.
How fascinating will it be if she gets there before you do, and she destroys anything implicating her family in the sinking of the Amanda Lockridge?
Is that what she intends to do?
I think so.
Well, I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh, I think you'd manage.
Not very well. No. Listen, that is the most stimulating piece of news I've had all day. So, what else is going on?
Nothing, really. Oh, except that Mason called, and he wants me to meet with him at the presidential suite. You know, I don't relish the thought of going, but if you think it'll help, I will.
Listen, I understand how you feel, and I would never ask you to do such a thing again, okay?
What is it?
Well, I would like to know more about what he knows about Channing Capwell Jr.'s murder. As well as the fact that I'd like to know what the Capwells have in mind as far as the Amanda Lockridge. It's kind of a critical time for me, isn't it?
Would it help if I went to see Mason?
Veronica, I'm not going to ask you to do that.
But it might help.
I'm not asking you. That's all there is to
You're
it.
not asking me, but I'm going. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Good. I look forward to it.
Good luck with Eden.
Very nice. Very nice. But then you deserve the best. You're a Capwell. Can't take that away from you. How did I let that happen? How did I lose her? I have a lot of enemies, that's how. Channing, father, Peter Flint. Peter's got to stay in that coma. As soon as he comes out, he's going to start talking. I haven't given him any reason to say anything nice about me. Yes. Hello, this is Mason Capwell. I want a police guard sent immediately to Peter Flint's room. No one is to go in to see Peter except for his doctor. There's been a threat on his life. That's right. Yes. Yes, he's in grave danger. I beg your pardon? When did the threat come through? About 10 seconds ago. Yes, thank you.
Feel okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You look a little green.
It's been a long day.
And it's only 3:30. Look, I think you need my ginger ale more than I do.
No, thanks, I'm fine.
It'll settle your stomach.
I think my stomach is settled now.
Maybe inhabited. I'm not sure if it's settled yet.
No.
Look, I'm not quite sure it was a good idea to spill all that stuff to him.
I know.
That kind of guy may come back to haunt you.
Yeah, I've thought about that too.
Well, listen, if he does, I'll be there.
Where?
Anywhere, wherever you need me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Look, I just want you to know that whatever you decide to do, I'll support you.
You want to support me?
No. No, what I mean is, whatever you do in the next few months, I think you might need a friend, some protection. I don't know. Just ignore me while I dig a hole for myself and jump in.
No, I'm crazy about you. And you've been very nice to me. And I don't deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve a lot, so don't shortchange yourself again. What are you going to do?
About what?
Well, you going to have it, or...
That's okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't decide. I can't think clearly yet.
Well, look, it's okay. You got plenty of time.
Not really that much.
Hey, Santa Barbara.
Oh, home sweet home.
Can I get you a glass of champagne?
No, thank you. I've got to get back to work in a little while.
Nonsense. I guarantee this will make working much more pleasant. I have a nice little pâté over there so you don't have to drink on an empty stomach. There you are. Here's to a lasting friendship, Veronica. I hope.
That's very nice.
Yes, it is nice, but then, you know my father, only the best. If it's not the best, then it gets thrown out. Flushed down, run over, post-haste, immediately. But you can't blame him. I mean, what's the point in having two standards if you're not going to keep them high? To you, Veronica.
My, you're cheerful this evening.
Am I? I'm sorry. But if I am at all, Veronica, it's due entirely to your presence.
Well, I'm flattered.
It's true. Absolutely. Now tell me something. Why is it, Veronica, that a beautiful, intelligent woman like you is not married?
What?
There must be 10 million men out there beating your door down.
Well, somebody must have given them the wrong address because I sure haven't noticed them.
Come on.
Well, there have been a few, but... But nothing. Why aren't you married, Mason?
Turning the tables on me.
That's right.
I don't know. Things just haven't come together for me that way. I don't know why.
Because you haven't met the right girl yet.
No, I wouldn't say that. You're cheating. We were talking about you, remember?
Mason, I don't know why I haven't settled down yet. Yes, I do. It's because my work is very important to me. And there aren't a whole lot of men who can deal with that.
Oh, come now. There must be lots of modern young men out there.
Yes, well, I guess so.
Well, someday, on some enchanted coffee break, some lucky young fellow's going to catch up to you. Some very lucky young man. Veronica, I haven't forgotten all your loyalty and kindness. I never will.
Oh, Mason.
The whole thing with my father's birthday and the tape recording.
Oh, listen, forget it.
I can't. It's one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me.
I seriously doubt that.
No, it's true. And I haven't forgotten it. I just hope someday that I can repay you for it.
You got me a raise, an increase in my responsibilities, remember?
That's true, I did, didn't I?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Hello?
Mr. Capwell, I wanted to report to you that Mr. Flint is regaining consciousness.
He is?
Yes, and we have doubled the guard, but the police are asking to talk with him.
Absolutely not. I mean, no one is to talk to him until I arrive. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'll be right over. Until then, you're to keep absolutely everyone out of his room, except for his doctor. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll be over there in a few minutes. Sorry, Veronica, but I'm going to have to go.
What is it?
Sort of an emergency situation.
Well, can I help with something?
No. I'm going to have to handle this myself.
Well, is it possible to see him?
No, not yet. He's still in a coma, though there's a good chance he'll be coming out of it soon. But there are special orders that no one be allowed to talk with him.
Excuse me. Where's my cassette?
I don't know.
Really? I'm gonna ask you again. Where is it?
Gone. Forget about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
He's like burned it.
You what?
You hurt me.
I don't believe you.
Whatever, Lionel. But I'm not stupid enough to carry it around with me.
What do you want it for?
I'll tell you what I want it for. I'm gonna use it against you. You gotta remember that I'm the only one that knows what you did to Sophia.
I don't know what you're talking about. I want it back. I want it back now. You had no right to steal something that's mine.
Yeah, well, it's too late.
Just tell me where it is, and I mean it.
You were never gonna get your hands on that cassette again.
Mister, I don't even know you. I don't know why you're doing this to me. So why don't you just tell me? Why don't you just tell me what the angle is here?
I'm not gonna tell you anything, Lionel. But I will say this. You better not make a scene. I mean, this is a hospital. It'd really be bad for Lionel Lockridge to be caught having a brawl in a hospital elevator.
I'm not done with you yet. I'm gonna get that cassette back.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna make a phone call.
Okay. Here you go.
Oh, I need some money. Great. Thanks.
Well, 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 however are we?
Augusta, what are you doing here?
I'm picking you up. Aren't you lucky?
Very.
I thought maybe you need a little comforting after your evening with your sick friend.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yes. Well, maybe a little more thoughtful than you've been lately.
Perhaps more thoughtful than I'll ever be.
Maybe you'd like to tell me why you weren't straight with me?
Maybe. Maybe not. I didn't lie to you, if that's what you're implying.
Lie? Why, my goodness gracious, perish the thought. I imagine that she coincidentally had a sick friend, too. Coincidences abounding, as they seem to be. Maybe it was the same sick friend. But who am I to interfere?
Yes.
Perhaps after she's finished with her phone call, we could take her to her house.
That would be very sweet of you.
You don't happen to live there, too, do you?
Well, Mrs. Lockridge, you've really gone out of your way in my behalf today. I will have to reciprocate as soon as I find a situation that warrants.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
What would be the point if we didn't do things for each other? Even little things.
What kind of boat?
It's a diving boat.
You're kidding.
No, it looks like the divers are preparing to go down.
All right, now listen to me. I want all those divers brought to me. Use force if necessary, but board that boat and bring me those divers, okay? I want to see them myself.
Okay, will do.
Yeah.
We have 2 police guards protecting him. That's not enough. It's my responsibility to see that nothing happens to Mr. Flint, and I'm telling you, there's a serious threat on his life.
Surely 2 guards at his door is ample protection.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but it's my opinion that it's not adequate protection. You don't know how these people work. Now, I have a signed court order here and an ambulance waiting at the back entrance. I suggest you get Mr. Flint on it as quickly as possible.
All right. Would you please move him to a gurney?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to need this floor cleared of everyone but hospital personnel. We can take him down and out that way. Oh, you'll have to sign this.
What is it?
Something I need. It's a release, signing Peter Flint over into my care. Thank you. All right, boys, let's see that he gets safely aboard.
I'm telling you the truth, Mrs. Lockridge. I don't know anything about these stock purchases.
You do, you must.
I don't.
Then you're lying.
For what reason? What reason would I lie to you?
I don't know. That's what worries me. Sometimes I look at you and I have the feeling that you know and understand a lot more than you're willing to say.
I'd love to say that I do, but the truth is I'm just trying to keep my job. The job Mrs. Lockridge hired me to do.
Someone is helping her. When it comes to financial matters and stocks, she is totally incompetent. So whoever has that portfolio is a very bright individual.
And what's the complaint about?
I want to know who it is.
And I told you I can't help you.
You've never seen her with anyone that was sort of the financial type?
No.
And you've never driven her anywhere, like an accounting office or a brokerage? Because she could be doing it over lunch, or the park, the beach.
Look, I really think you should take this up with Mrs. Lockridge. I rarely inquire about her personal business.
Well, then I think it's time you start.
Is that an order?
Oh, that's very astute of you.
I don't know. Mrs. Lockridge hired me, and I think my loyalty should be there.
Your loyalties are to the entire family, and at the moment, one of the members of that family is asking you to do something.
Spy on another member of the family?
I never used that word.
With all due respect, Mrs. Lockridge, I think this conversation is pointless. I have no intention on spying on your mother-in-law, and if you have any questions about her actions, direct them to her. Now, will that be all?
Maybe you'd like to take your wetsuit off, since it's not wet up here. Huh? No? Oh. Well, maybe you'd like to tell me what you were doing diving down there. I ask you a question. What were you doing diving on the Amanda Lockridge, since I own the salvage rights to that ship? Right then. Who authorized you to dive? Who paid you? Not tell. Well, maybe you'd like to remove your mask and show us who you are, or would you rather my men do it for you? Eden Kemp.
Nurse, do you know where they've moved Peter Flint?
Well, I don't know. It's all been very dramatic. Your son came in and had Mr. Flint removed.
Mason?
Yes, he came in like a tornado, saying that there had been a threat on Mr. Flint's life and that he needed top security. Well, we had placed 2 guards at the door under Mr. Capwell's orders. Well, he is the assistant district attorney.
Yes, I know.
Well, and then he came by himself and said that the 2 guards weren't enough and that he had to get Mr. Flint out of the hospital. And just as Mr. Flint was beginning to regain his consciousness, too.
Just as Flint was regaining consciousness, Mason came in and carried him away.
That's right. And it's top secret where he took him. Well, because they don't want whoever threatened him to know.
Do you know?
Well, no, sir. I certainly do not.
I see.
Just you and me, Peter. Just you and me.